He'll bring it out. It's Barry. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback may change this route. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Sends it back in motion. To the ground with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams. And
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the right. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Lacy. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference
breaks into the open. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Give to the back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got it in the middle. It's Durham. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. And in an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else.
There he goes. He's at the touchdown, LSU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. With the catch, it's Lacey. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Dumps it to the back. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says, like cheating. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
The short hands, it's Wallace. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Lacy. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
A loss of 5 yards on the play. Second down coming up.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He slings it deep to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Quarterback sneak trying to power his way ahead for a few. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front. The sneak scores it.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little... Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. LSU quick to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking.
There he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Keeps it on the draw. He's brought down to the 49. That is well short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, going to the air. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's dribbling.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, gets the defense off guard.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Gets it out fast. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2 and try to tie it as it is. They're down by 1. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. It's Nussmeier. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Durham. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Anderson. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
To the air on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. They were back in their own end and they stopped the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end of the...
And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Making side adjustments here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the option. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Catch in the middle, it's dribbling. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
On the run, it's Durham. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Catch in the middle. It's Durham. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Hard running there. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
How about the play by the speed back. You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do on 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, not in my house. Nice job.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Lacy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he slipped through the crowd and Hill has it. Touchdown, Rebels.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. James Madison is making it look easy today. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud. They're up by 28 over Georgia Southern. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Great play by the defense there. Listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Trying to get it to the marker. Turning it on. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the ground, he's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance. And it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
Let's go, right.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Diggs. Really putting together a threat now. They've got the first. It's at the 37.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown. We need a two-point conversion. But you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent. Plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the back.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll go up top on second and short. Grab near the marker. It's Taylor. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it in the middle. It's Wallace. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They'll send the back in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the touchdown. Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Berry. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Will run the offense out onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls. Going to be a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football. I got the lead. The clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Just a little off. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. Assuming they can wrap this one up, guys, they've served notice early in the season, winning a game like this, that this passing game will have to be dealt with.
Yeah, top 10 team, too, because everybody knew the talent they had coming back on offense, the playmakers at the skill positions. And, David, we've seen it early this season. In this game, they've been throwing it all over the yard.
Yeah, but you do want to see it against good competition, so that's what's fun about today. Like, proving it against a really good team. We can talk about, this guy's a star, this guy's a star. Now doing it like this on this stage, now I'm a believer.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He wants to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 10. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. LSU just trying to run out the final moments. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Between the uprights, it's good. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them, a 5-point lead here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Works his way out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and they'll stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. The offense changing the play. right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.